Good morning, jury. My name is Jonas Sajona, and today I'll be presenting my final thesis defense for Architectural Design 9. My project is titled Saliksik, a proposed bioprospecting research institute and ecotourism development through adaptive modern architecture. The Philippines' rich natural resources and biological diversity makes it as one of the 17 megadiverse countries in the world. Because the Philippines is rich in biodiversity, it is prudent to engage in bioprospecting. Bioprospecting is defined as a systematic and organized search for useful products derived from bioresources, including plants, microorganisms, animals, etc., that can be developed for further commercialization, pharmaceutical value, and overall benefits of the society. The proposal aims to provide responsible approaches and methods in accumulating or yielding of our natural resources. These proper procedures will help us collect data needed for research, develop products and innovations that generate income to boost the economy, all done while conserving our very own rich biodiversity in the country. The problem: low salary income, work overloads, and the issue for the recognition of science and technology in the country. As it defines, there is not enough appreciation to research and development. Philippine scientists tend to practice their expertise abroad. Lack of modern research institutes that focuses on herbal and drug drugs. No platform of recognition are given to our hardworking scientists in the country. How to increase the people's awareness in Philippine science and technology. Project objectives: discover innovative products from our natural resources through bioprospecting and discover their herbal drug capacities. Reduce the effect of brain drain in the Philippines by improving the work environment of Filipino scientists through modernized architecture. To provide a workplace for scientists who studies bioprospecting and to give them recognition in the science and technology field. To provide an ecotourism development which will increase the awareness of the people in our natural resources and innovation. To modernize the country's research and development through modern methods and innovations. The client is the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST. The DOST is the premier science and technology body in the country, charged with the twin mandate of providing central direction, leadership, and coordination of all scientific and technological activities, and of formulating policies, programs, and projects to support national development. Site justification: the site is located in Barangay Sampaloc, Sitio Mayagay, Tanay, Rizal. The site selected is from the highlands of Tanay, Rizal, of which features solitary land for conducting researches and away from disturbances of the city. It's also a wide and broad land which can be used for experimenting of applied research in open spaces, plantation for different plant species, and suitable for the activities included for the ecotourism development and for the exhibition of Philippines' very own natural resources, since the site has ecologically rich surroundings. Macro site analysis. Tanay is a municipality in the landlocked province of Rizal. Tanay is one of the 13 towns. It is becoming an extension of Manila's urbanization along with the city of Antipolo, towns of Cainta, Angono, Taytay, and Binangono. It is about 54 kilometers away southeast of Manila. Sampaloc is a barangay in the municipality of Tanay. Its population as determined by the 2015 census was 30,341. The site has a lot area of 229,011.18 square meters or 22.9 hectares. This lot is in a regular shape and has a slope percentage between 10 to 13%, but it's still buildable. The site would approximately take 1.5 hours of travel time if you would be coming from Quezon City. The site is accessible through a major highway or the Marilaki Highway that leads to Tanay Sampaloc Road, which is the closest road map of the site. Site analysis. From the western part of the site is where the nearest road is available, which also gives the noise and the possible entrance to the Research Institute and Ecotourism Development. The Research Institute will be positioned in southern part of the site to fully maximize the benefits of the sunrise from the east and will set in the west, the northeast, and southwest monsoon. Bioprospecting. Director Teresa Mondita S. Lim of the Biodiversity Management Bureau said there is a need to increase public awareness and appreciation. She explained there's only a need to give incentives to scientists who may want to conduct bioprospecting. These incentives are needed if we are able to develop a plant-based pharmaceutical industry given the country's potential in that aspect. Being a potential source of raw materials, food, water, and livelihood, the country's forest is endowed with a diverse species of flora and fauna, ideal for bioprospecting. In this endeavor, Lim underscored the importance of recognizing the unique resources that can be found only in the Philippines. Tanay mostly consists of forests and grasslands and home to some famous tourist spots in the Philippines with its environmental features, which also makes it the home for a lot of species known to the Philippines. Here are some of the nice wide range of flora or plant species which is also prominent in the region and could be of potential subject for bioprospecting since the site is located in a high grassland of Tanay Rizal. Examples are for planting in the mountains fast-growing trees for harvesting in less than 4 years, and for places with intercropping food crops and fast-growing trees that can be planted side by side. Some of the fauna found in Tanay are toads, birds, geckos, caterpillars, spiders, and more. Some of these plant species are already serving its purpose to the town and to the local community. Example are a natural approach of repelling or getting rid of mosquitoes, for controlling soil erosion and surface runoff, trees for dam site that provide aesthetic improvement, site barrier, and as well as deodorizer. Other herbal drugs that is clinically tested are already tried and is now utilized as a valid drug in the country. Example of it is the Lagundi, Leptobax, anti-dengue herbal drugs, and Sambong. It is also digitally incorporated to accomplish better results like the Picopeia or the predictive chromatography of organic plant extracts with intelligent agents. This is done using AI to standardize Sambong extracts for therapeutic medicine. In drug discovery research, Dr. Dora Linda Lisay and her team work on a breakthrough antibiotic drug taken from marine sediments harvested from the ocean floor of Iloilo province. Through the painstaking research and development being done by Dr. Dalisay, they may be able to develop the next super antibiotic drug in the next 3 to 4 years. Ecotourism development. The selected site in Barangay Sampaloc, Setsumayagay is a 22.9-hectare land, which is ideal for an ecotourism development with its land-based activities and for plantation of many plant species to be shown to visitors and to be studied by scientists. Ecotourism refers to a form of sustainable tourism within a natural and cultural heritage area where community participation, protection, and management of natural resources, culture, and indigenous knowledge and practices, environmental education and ethics, as well as economic benefits are fostered and pursued for the enrichment of host communities and satisfaction of visitors. Since there are local communities in some parts of the site, an important component in an ecotourism project is the development of micro-enterprises that supports the local tourism industry. In order for communities to have an active role in ecotourism, they should have the capacity to provide various services to visitors. They can be trained as guides, caterers, producers of souvenirs, or camp managers. Exploring income streams for communities is one of the key towards increased economic benefit and the inclusion of several members, including women, out-of-school youth, fisher folks, farmers, and local craftsmen. Land-based activities for visitors includes walking and trekking, camping, animal riding, wildlife viewing, and the special case for my development is a spotlighting for natural resources of Tanay, teaching the visitors with the benefits of many plant species prominent in Tanay with its uses and further innovations for the community and the country. The project also aims to achieve economic goals while promoting community development. It provides opportunities for visitors to participate in community activities such as repairing houses, transplanting mangroves, rehabilitating a forest, constructing a schoolhouse, building a visitor information center, or simply teaching people skills. While volunteerism is not a usual holiday, it provides an individual a chance to feel good by extending themselves for the benefit of the environment and the community. It is travel with a Bayanihan spirit in the Philippines. The ecotourism development includes a souvenir shop or a hub that will be partnered with One Store PH. It currently incorporates e-commerce in the operations of micro, small, and medium enterprises or MSME. This contributes to increase in income and employment in the country. One Store PH is a platform of DOST to sell locally produced items or handmade goods of Filipino enterprises. Their products include foods, handicrafts, furniture, agricultural products, metals, and other which may fancy the visitors, which will then be significant for an ecotourism to balance development by taking into consideration the economic, environmental, and social goals. Currently, One Store PH has 12,320 Filipino products available online with 25 One Store hubs. The proposal will also include a showroom or a mini museum and an open area where it will exhibit our natural resources and which will showcase Filipino scientists and their contributions in research and development. This will also involve the ideas and theories of scholars and volunteers who would like to participate in our nation's development. It will be composed of Philippines' very own natural resources and its uses, existing innovations and inventions of scientists, school projects, and other entities that relates to science and technology and innovation. The income of the ecotourism development will be directed as a fund for ongoing researches in the institution. This will provide visitors to also contribute to Philippine research and development while learning and admiring the outstanding works and innovations of our very own natural resources. This will become the platform to raise the awareness of the people for Philippines and science and technology. Architectural programming. Building structure use or occupancy is in commercial duly approved. Zoning is commercial too. Maximum allowable percentage of site occupancy is 75%. Total lot area of 229,011.18 square meters times 75% percentage of site occupancy is equals to 171,758.39 square meters allowable maximum building footprint. Maximum allowable impervious surface area is 20%. Total lot area of 229,011.18 square meters multiplied by impervious surface area of 20% is 45,802.24 square meters. Percentage of site occupancy 75% plus impervious surface area 20% is equals to maximum allowable construction area of 95%. Allowable maximum building footprint 171,758.39 square meters plus impervious surface area 45,802.24 square meters is equals to 217,560.63 square meters. Minimum unpaved surface area is 5%. Total lot area multiplied by unpaved surface area of 5% is equals to 11,450.56 square meters. Total open space within the lot is impervious surface area plus unpaved surface area is equals to 25%. 45,802.24 square meters plus 11,450.56 square meters is equals to 57,252.8 square meters. Population analysis. Tanay has a land area of 200 square kilometers or 20,000 hectares, which constitutes 16.78% of Rizal's total area. Its population, as determined by the 2015 census, was 117,830. This represented 4.09% of the total population of Rizal Province, or 0.82% of the overall population of the Calabarzon region. Based on these figures, the population density is computed at 589 inhabitants per square kilometer or 5.89 inhabitants per hectare. According to the 2015 census, the age group with the highest population in Sampaloc is 15 to 19, with 3,567 individuals. Conversely, the age group with the lowest population is 80 and over, with 187 individuals. Tourism in the Philippines marked a new milestone as the year concluded, with 8,260,913 and 913 visitors arrivals, up by 15.24% compared to 7,168,467 in 2018. This figure hit the 8.2 million target that was set in the National Tourism Development Plan 2017 to 2022. The Balik Scientist Program encourages Filipino scientists, technologists, and experts to return to the country and share their expertise for the country's scientific, agro-industrial, and economic development, including the development of our human capital in science, technology, and innovation. From 2007 up to May of 2019, the program attracted 238 Balik scientists from 5 continents were convinced to return to the Philippines to deliver 352 engagements benefiting 115 host institutions nationwide. The bubble diagrams of the ground floor shows the general spaces of the building, which are accessible by the public with its horizontal space planning of the building. Starting with the lobby in the middle and on its right side are the public waiting area, food service, cafeteria, canteen, library, and showroom, while on the left side includes the spaces of lounges, security office, staff room, health unit office, workshop, equipment room, general storage, warehouse, staff quarters, and then the utility section of the building. The second floor shows the administrative floor of the building with the offices of the employees, and is semi-private and semi-public space. The middle consists of the roof garden, which then provides a viewing deck of the building to site the ecotourism development and the vast grassland within the site. The interior then consists of the offices of the Research Institute. As for the third floor, this mainly includes the workstations of the scientists and is the private zone of the building, where basic research and inside experiments are done. This consists of laboratories, storages, data and processing room, classroom for discussions, scientist's office, and as well as the production area of the research building. Floor efficiency ratio and gross floor area. Total lot area is 229,011.18 square meters. The Research Institute is a 3-story building and a one-story ecotourism facility. The ground floor level has a computed space of 1,055.59 square meters with a possible dimensions of 26.53 meters by 39.75 meters. Second floor has a computed space of 721.20 square meters with a possible dimensions of 21.93 meters by 32.89 meters. And the third floor has a computed space of 712.26 square meters with a possible dimensions of 21.79 meters by 32.67 meters. And the ecotourism facility has a computed space of 240.14 square meters with its possible dimensions of 12.65 meters by 18.95 meters. The total gross floor area of the research building is 2,489.05 square meters. Floor area ratio is determined by adding all floor levels areas divided to the total lot area, which is equal to 0.0109. Building massing. Modern architecture. Emphasis of rectangular forms, horizontal and vertical lines. Materials are often used in well-defined planes. Asymmetrical compositions within the use of geometric forms, often with flat roofs, emphasis on horizontal planes and broad roof overhangs. Adaptive modern architecture. It is to relate the building to its surroundings in aesthetic and function. The Research Institute for Bioprospecting connects to an ecotourism development who both promotes biodiversity conservation and preservation in different approaches. The grassland of the site will then also be reflected through the building glass, creating an indirect image of plants and trees inside the building. Building structure. Concrete steel composite structure. Structural members that are made up of two or more different materials are known as composite elements. The main benefit of composite elements is that the properties of each material can be combined to form a single unit that performs better overall than its separate constituent parts. The most common form of composite element in construction is a steel-concrete composite. Considerations. Laboratory planning. Flexibility. The lab module should encourage change within the building. Research is changing all the time and building must allow for reasonable change. Expansion. The use of lab planning modules allow the building to adapt easily to needed expansions or contractions without sacrificing facility functionality. Sustainability. Minimize overall environmental impacts and maximizes daylighting, has appropriate ventilation and moisture control, optimizes acoustic performance, provide natural daylighting and healthy indoor air quality. Architectural form. Stair. A stair is where we take a series of steps or flights to reach one level to another. Precisely represents a research institute where a gradual progressive research are executed to achieve results and accomplishments. Highlights. The extensive green roof. A low-maintenance green roof garden that has a thin, lightweight, growing medium. This type of green roof is characterized by its vegetation. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting system is a technology that collects and stores rainwater for human use. The green roof systems are one of the best ways to manage stormwater runoff by reducing and delaying. By using green roofs as rainwater capture areas, the amount of collected water for reuse will be reduced already due to the absorbed amount of water in the system itself. Thank you.